Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Gungnir. Well, it looks like we made it, or at least they brought my body back. I don't know why the screen is so grainy here. I wonder if it's supposed to be like... I'm trying to think. Like, supposed to represent that we're kind of dying here and can't see anything or something like that. Well, I was able to absorb HP with the Gungnir. There's not that many HP absorption weapons in the game, but the ones that are available are really, really, really good. Gungnir is actually pretty good to use on a first playthrough, as long as you understand that you need tactics points to attack with it. The problem is that it weighs so much that you're not going to be able to equip a lot of the really interesting armor in the game. Not necessarily the strongest, just stuff that's more useful to me. What do you mean? Because of what? You're not going to tell us, are you? Hey, how's it going? Hey, all right. Looks like we pulled through. Well, I kind of summoned a war god and all that. But I guess it all worked out. The Ragnarok, or the summons that you get in the game to use with Gungnir, they're really more like reset buttons. So if you're really getting your ass kicked, that can help you get back into a fight. But I don't like really using it for that purpose. Because if you know what you're doing, you shouldn't need reset buttons like that. But maybe first time you play the game, you could do that. I prefer having more versatility and more interesting equipment than, the raw power of Gungnir. So I'm not going to really be using it in this LP. It just weighs so much. I mean, I guess it's kind of good if you're fighting enemies that can, like, break your equipment later on. So that way you don't need as much armor to get by. But still, it's... I mean, it is really, really powerful. I cannot overstate that. It's one of the most powerful weapons in the game, even towards the end of the game. But I prefer using swords with Julio there. Aww. What did she do? Ah. Well, thanks. It's the least you could do for not selling you into slavery. You see what was going on there? No, they were the ones who were trying to kidnap you. Not your fault. Unless you're a spy. Huh? You're still alive at least. Well, at least he didn't just wake up without a scratch on him. Well, they are. Did you remember to strip them down for all of their equipment? We did. So, yeah. That's why I was saying don't put Noah as the ace, because if you did that, he would have had to die to advance the plot, and then you wouldn't have gotten all of his equipment. Not that his stuff is really that critical, but there's no reason not to. I mean, you could at least sell it or something. What's going on? I got a giant freaking spear. Doesn't even look like a spear, except the pointed tip at the end. Talk about being worse than a sharp stick in the eye. Holy cow. Do you speak English? Yeah, so you're here. So what is Elise doing here anyway? What do you mean? Well, sure, why not? I'd prefer the green hair, but blue hair works too. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we have. It's been around for a long time. Yep, kind of got our butts handed to us. I do like how, with the plot here, even though, yeah, we drove him off, but no, he's not dead. But I do like how, you know, we're rebelling against the Empire, and not everything goes quite as planned, but you still advance the plot. It's not like, oh, we failed. Okay, let's try again. Or something like that. What do you mean? We're not going to take her with us. Yep, did a pretty good job of it, too. Same difference, isn't it? Oh, well, of course. You act like we're supposed to just understand everything you're saying. Why not? Oh, nuts. I don't know why, I just find that one interesting. Yeah, even if you could do it, it's not gonna end well for you. Yeah, Julio is the only one who can equip it, so you can't give it to anyone else. Yeah, seems like it. I like how they kind of make that a plot point instead of like a gameplay storyline segregation. Yeah, it's really damn powerful, and we're gonna have a hard time using it because it's really freaking heavy. But yeah, I prefer to use swords on Julio. They have so much better utility. I mean, Gungnir is really strong, but still. No, not really. I think we can do without it. Uh-oh. Nuts. How bad could it possibly be? How did you even get back here, then? I mean, there's only one way into the place. Why doesn't he just, like, burn everything to the ground? Well, he could bring his Aventreon with him. Forgot to bring it into the last fight. I kind of like that little breaking of the fourth wall where it's like, Yep, it's a special event, so you can't kill him. I mean, at least in this game, I mean, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of scripted fights that you're going to lose no matter what. But at least here, they make it damn obvious. Hey, this fight? Yeah, you're not going to win it. I mean, at least they tell you. So you're not trying to win the fight over and over and over again. At least you're not wasting your time trying to do that anyway. Like, you die and then you just reset before realizing that the plot is still going to advance anyway. Viva la well, however that expression goes. Revolution, or whatever. Who's talking to me? And what do we get? A new war god to summon. Well, the same one that we just used before, but yeah. So basically, he just damages everything on the battlefield, including your own troops. I think it's at random, though. So it's, like I said, it's basically a reset button. If you're already getting your ass kicked anyway, you might as well try to summon a war god and hope it works out, because otherwise you're going to die anyway. I like how they're like, oh yeah, those 3 guests you had? Yeah, they died. But yay, we got more party members. So, alright, let's save and then we'll start, well, moving on here then. Actually, you know what? I want to make a backup file just in case I need to go back for some reason. Okay, so now we got a whole bunch of new options that we can do here. So let's see what we got. I want to buy some stuff here, so let's see. I'll go over Alchemy in a moment, but I do want to buy some new equipment here. So let's see what we got. Let's see. I got a bronze sword, so I'm okay with that. Let's see. Okay, we got our first, well, not our first, but we got some hand armor here. So let's take a look at what we got. Let's see. Prevent poor aim. Not really a common status ailment, but well, better than a sharp stick in the eye. Basically, the reason you use this one, it doesn't even have a boost like most hand armor has, but it does have a little defense, some status resistance there, and it boosts your hit rate by 15, which is only used for range attacks, not melee attacks. So you want to watch out for that. But yeah, it only weighs 9, so it's pretty good for the cost there. So I like that. Get a couple accessories here, and these just give you 5 defense. So essentially, this is the same thing as the the leather armor that we had there, but it weighs less, so that's pretty nice. And we could also buy some healing items. Medicinal herbs are really the only ones that I really care about. Okay, so let's see, what do we got then? We got the camp here, volunteers or generic units that can join your party at random. So if you want to try to take some free recruits or, you know, just mix things up this time around, you can do that. I'm not going to because I want to have specific units. But I guess this is just a way to get some replayability out of it. Where I really want to go is the guild, because that will allow me to hire the units that I want. Now, unfortunately, they don't tell you exactly how much money you need to hire specific units with. So, I'll be honest, you probably want to look up a walkthrough or something that tells you how to do that. I'll try to remember to list it in the video description so that way you guys can look at it yourself. But I already know who I want to get. So basically what you need to do in order to hire a unit of a specific job class, you need, well, first to post some money, and if you want to get a specific class, you need to add a weapon on top of that too, that class can use. So let's see, I already know exactly what I want. So what I want to do is, let's see, 4,000 gold, and a Francisca, or an X type weapon. If you don't have one of those, you can buy it at the shop there, but I got lucky, I won one at some point along the way. And with that amount, I want to recruit Joseph. The reason I like him is because he has a low delay value there. You see in the middle, a delay of 2. So that means you're going to get your turns a little bit faster with him too. And he's got pretty good HP capacity for equipping stuff. So yeah, I think he's pretty good at this point. You could wait until later in the game to hire other units, or whatever you want. And let's see, for 5,000, and let's see, a bamboo pick, if you want or bought it earlier, you can use that. Give that, and 5,000 money, and you get Martin. The reason I like him is because he has a higher tactics value, which means he'll generate more tactics points whenever he moves there. And he has a specialty 3 a character there, and a lot of the javelins that I want to use have a specialty 3 ability on them. So you match that too, got pretty decent capacity there, so let's recruit him too. So those are the only generic units that I really want to use. If you want to use others, you can go right ahead. Recruit, a priestess or a sorceress. There's all kinds of job classes that we can use, but those are the 2 that I'm mainly going to stick to. Okay, let's save here again, just in case. Okay, so I already bought everything, so let's go and equip my party. I'm going to get rid of Gungnir because it just weighs way too much. So let's see what we got here. For Julio, let's go back to the Iron Sword temporarily. I'm going to get a new weapon for him very shortly. So let's see. Stunner Belt, give you a little bit of defense. That ought to be good for now. Let's see. I'm not really going to use Elise. You could have her use a rapier, or she can also equip bows and arrows. But I have a thrower, and I think a thrower is better with javelins than an archer is with bow and arrow there. So I'm not going to worry about her. Ragnus, let's see. I want to give you... Now, I'll give him bronze sword, but if you don't have that, just buy another iron sword, and that'll be fine too. So give you a stunner belt for a little defense. Now, Paulo is essentially our red mage of the group. You got the Ruby Staff to cast magic from range, and then you've got the Sooty Testament, which allows you to do some healing, too. By the way, magic in Gungnir does not require anything like MP or anything like that. You can cast spells infinitely. You're only limited by the delay and the charge time of whatever spells you're using. And let's see, let's get rid of that armor there. Let's see. So I'm gonna use him as a red mage to use, well, effectively a red mage. I mean, they don't have red mages in this game, literally. But anyway, okay, so I'm gonna keep him with 2 weapons, actually. You can equip up to 2 of them. And you can use whatever armor you want. In this case, I'm gonna give you a Vantage there, because it's pretty light for you, too. Now, Joseph, as a brute, I want to give you the Battle Axe. Let me see. Can I see what other abilities you can get? Okay, I can't yet. But essentially, see on the left there where it says Power Smash, and then there's another ability below that. The thing I really like about the Battle Axe is that you can eventually unlock Armor Crush for it, which breaks body armor, and it's really good against knights and other heavy armor units. That's basically why you use a brute, to break equipment, and it's really, really good. See, let's give him Power Gaunts, which we would have gotten from Claude anyway. And I'm not going to use the second one because we can't buy it yet, but we will in the next battle. Okay, so we got that. Who else? Martin. Now, the Pylum is better, but again, normally I wouldn't have that yet. So I'm going to save that for later. Let's just give him the bamboo pick for now. And the Vantage, because if you boost his hit, that means his weapons are going to be more accurate, attacking from a distance there. So save up there. And, oh, one more thing. Alchemy. This is basically how you upgrade equipment in the game. Kind of like a Mr. Fusion sort of thing. Let's see what we got here. So let's see. First, we want to refine stuff. Basically, if you have any excess armor, you can refine them into gems, and then you can use the gems to upgrade your weapons. So basically, that's why I've been going after armor all this time, so that way I could get a whole bunch of gems out of it. So let's just refine all of our leather clothes instead of selling them. Let's see, corset, that would be useful if you were going to use a lease, but I'm not, so I'm just going to get rid of those. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. I could equip hard leather, but again, we can't buy that yet, so I'm going to pretend we don't have that for now. Let's leave well enough alone here. And now that we got some gems, we can start improving our equipment. If you're going to play ahead of me and you want to do your own thing with weapons, I would recommend waiting until later to upgrade stuff. But what I want to do now is, let's see, we got our battle axe there. See how to the right there, it says there's a white diamond symbol there. That means non-elemental. And you need one gem in order to upgrade it. So let's give it a try. Okay, we got it. Now you see the S right there, that's the success rate. So sometimes when you're upgrading weapons, you could actually fail to upgrade them and you waste your gems on it. But you could just save scum and just reload anyway and get your gems back. So that seems kind of pointless, but whatever. Now anyway, you could upgrade weapons to a max level of 9, but I only want to go up to 5 because after level 5, you see how now it costs 2 gems to upgrade it, and then 3, 4, 5 until you get up to level 9 there. So basically, I just want to level it up to 5 for now because I'm going to be using this weapon long term. Other weapons, not so much. So I will tell you what weapons I think are worthwhile to upgrade. Now we can't refine weapons into gems, so I'm just going to sell everything else that I'm not using, except the pylon there. Okay. Let's see, did I go over everything? Yeah, okay. I think we're all set and ready to go. Let's head on to the next battle. There we are. Well, at least they didn't burn everything. What's going on? Well, not good enough, apparently. Yeah, that's true. He wasn't a bad guy, though. Well, a little late now for that, Alyssa. Well, we gotta kind of fight for survival. What are we supposed to do? Just roll over and die? Why? There's no flowers around here. I wish I could be like these flowers. Well, yeah, that's true. Revenge? No, good enough. Well, that's just one lucky shot there. Yeah, one thing I do like about how the story goes is that, yeah, we're fighting these battles and all that stuff, but there's a whole lot more stuff that's going on off screen. You're not just going to, save the world with 3 or 4 soldiers. You need like thousands. Now, of course, they can't show all of that on screen, but at least they tell you, hey, there's a lot more going on than what we're just looking at here. It's not really a huge gate, but whatever works for you. Not really. Sounds like a plan. Ha ha. Well, that would be a good idea for you. It doesn't seem that empty to me. Okay, let's go. Why aren't you coming with us? We need someone to cook food for us on the road. Oh, we got Gungnir. What's the worst that could possibly happen? Oh yeah. Now that we got that spear. Thank you. Oh, well, yeah, that goes without saying. So? What does it mean? I wouldn't worry about that. What do you mean? Yeah, that's true. But anyway, another decision point here. Let's see. Promised victory leads to the bad ending. Return home safely leads to the good ending. But I'm going to go with the bad choice again. Eventually, I will start going for the positive choices for the scenes that actually matter. This one, not so much. But yeah, basically there's 9 decision points throughout the game, and whichever one you end up with more of than the other, even if it's just 5 to 4, that'll determine what ending you get. Wow, it's kind of late to start a battle. Haha. Oh, sorry, that said, it's an ambush! It's a trap! All of them. because it's almost midnight. Don't you know? We were kind of fighting you before. Son of a bitch must pay. Kicked your ass, didn't I? Well, we're rioting for our freedom and not to get killed by all these guys. Okay, now there is a specific chest that I want to get in this battle. So let's take a look. Did I get it? Hey, alright. Okay, so basically, this is the chest that I'm looking for. So, if you did not get that one to spawn, just reload your save file and, well, try again. So, actually, yeah, I do want you up there. Put you over there. Let's see, I'll put you there and you there. How bad could it possibly be? For boss time against Pierre himself. Now, by the way, if you did not get, what is it, that chest to spawn, just go here, load, and go back into your file, and you could fast forward with the R button or skip the dialogue scenes with the circle button, and then we can get this chest. But do we really stand against Pierre at the Gate of Lament? Find out next time on Let's Play Gungnir. This is H.C. Bailey signing off. Have a good day.